Hello and welcome to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about the school carpool line.
So the big question is this: how are parents like us, who don't have a manual, who are doing the best we can, who feel as though we aren't enough, how are we going to raise healthy, happy children who we are proud of and still keep our sanity in that process? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Ryan Roy, and welcome to I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, a podcast for parents who are being real with themselves.
Hello and welcome back to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about the school carpool line. Now, first of all, if you don't have kids this age, you don't get it yet, but you will appreciate it when you get there. I saw a video on Facebook, one of those ads, just kind of like a mom said, here are all the different parents that are in the school carpool line. And it was like the mom who's on her cell phone and, 15 cars back from where she needs to be, and there's only one line. And she's 15 cars back, not paying attention. And then like people start to honk and she's all mad because like, where are you going to go anyway? And then it's the mom who the kids aren't ready. And, they've been in this 20-minute carpool line and in the morning on drop off. And then all of a sudden the kids now have to tie their shoes now that the door's open, or they're now putting their books back in their backpack instead of being ready. And they have all these scenarios. And if you watch it, you're like, oh, I can picture that kid at my school. I can picture that kid or that parent at our school. So the carpool line. At our particular school, we have one way in and one way out, and we are overcrowded by about 400 students. And we have redirected the traffic at our school, literally had the Department of Traffic come in over summer, reroute things, re-sign things, redo things to hopefully alleviate some of the backed up traffic on the main road, which is 200 yards down the road, where there have been several accidents. Those less informed, because they choose not to be informed, take things to Facebook and they're like, this new traffic pattern's stupid. This is dumb. Like, we finally got traffic off of that. That's the main concern. But now there's people who are just simply impatient. And it's very simple. Like, for those of you who are in the carpool line, I will share this with you. If there's one way in and one way out, the only way to circumvent this entire thing is to not be in it at all. So we offer the bus. The other option is show up super early. There's literally people, the doors open at the school at 7:20. There are people lined up at like 6:55, ready to drop their kids off. First ones in line, ready to go, right? They're first ones in the carpool. They'd much rather be up an extra half hour before they need to be in order to not waste that time there. They're probably at work early, they're on time early, and then there's those people who just, no matter what, are showing up at the school. Bell rings at 7:50, it's 6:49 or 7:49, and they are just, parking their car in the middle of the street, running their kids out, running across traffic, potentially causing accidents, getting people hurt. And those are the same people on Facebook that are like, this traffic pattern's stupid. I hate to use that word. It's not a word that we usually use in this house, especially around the kids. But what is stupid, if that's a word we would use, is getting to school as the bell's ringing or afterwards and expecting everybody else to conform to your lack of ability to get your house in order early, so that everybody, like, I showed up at 7:49. Why isn't everybody else already in the building? I mean, I'm on time. I mean, why is this line still here? Is really what it boils down to. Now, school started in August. It is the end of October as I'm recording this. So we're talking August, September, all of October. And there's still comments on the school Facebook page about how this is dumb. Like, You've had 90 days, maybe not 90 school days, but 90 days to marinate on this and figure it out for yourselves. And nothing has changed. As a matter of fact, it's gotten a heck of a lot better now that the original school traffic with the kindergartners, the moms that all had to get out and walk their kids to the door, they're kind of over that already. The kids are in a system, parents are in a system, but there's still a handful of noisemakers. We'll call them noisemakers, who no matter what, you just cannot make these people happy. They think all the rules should be changed for them. Look, I don't know jack about parenting, but I know this. I'm going to say it. I don't say these things often in this podcast, but if you're an asshole, the chances are your kids are going to grow up to be assholes too. So if you're an asshole in the line, you're probably an asshole at home, and your kids think that that's acceptable behavior. Do yourself a favor. Show a little patience. Recognize that they're the same people that weave in and out of traffic on the highway. When I'm just cruising down the middle of the highway and there's a bunch of traffic, and then I finally get to that exit where I'm getting off, and I look in my rear view mirror, it's that guy or that gal who's trying to get around me, like on the median, who's like trying to get over on the emergency lane. They're behind me, even though I was just cruising 55 the whole way. Same lane. They weaved in and out. They got ahead a little bit. They got back a little bit. They got ahead a little bit. They got back a little bit. A lot of aggravation, and they got absolutely nowhere. And I wasn't even paying attention until I looked in my rear view, seeing them trying to get around me once again. Like, people, try to travel life at one speed. There's this old, as a parent, right? You're listening to this, hopefully you're a parent. There's the story of the tortoise and the hare. And fast is not slow. Like, fast does not get you anywhere fast. Fast gets you somewhere very slowly, right? You get in an accident, you hurt yourself, you drop something, like whatever the case may be. Whenever you're in a hurry, one of the things I try to teach my son is when he's trying to rush on something, I'm like, hey, we got to get ready. We only got 10 minutes. And he gets all, oh my gosh. I'm like, no. Relax. I'm telling you, you have 10 minutes. And if you take your time in those 10 minutes and you move fluidly, you're going to have 6 minutes to spare. But if you try to go fast, you may like rip a sock trying to put it on too fast. Or, you may put your pants on backwards because you're trying to rush, and then you have to take them off and do it. Just put things on at a normal speed. I'm just letting you know you have 10 minutes to do so. Daddy didn't say hurry up. He didn't say slow down. He said get ready. People, while you are in the carpool line, this makes sense to me. Sit there. Enjoy your kids. Have a conversation with your kids. Try not to honk at other people. Try not to be disruptive to other people. Try to enjoy and start your day with a smile on your face. It'll serve you. It'll serve the community. It'll serve everybody so much more. It will serve your children at a high level. I don't know jack about parenting, but one of the ways I do not and have never liked to get woken up is by an alarm. As an adult, I don't set an alarm. I haven't set an alarm in years. And I naturally get up at 6:15 every morning. No matter how late I go to bed, I get up at 6:15. Why? Because my body says it's time to get up and start doing stuff. Enjoy the way you wake up. Enjoy your morning routine. Don't rush through it. But it's kind of hard not to rush through things when you're getting up 20 and 30 minutes late and you're always scatterbrained. Have a plan. Execute your plan. And if your plan doesn't work for you, don't ask everybody else to change their plan. Why don't you do something really profound and fix your own plan? We'll see you in the next episode.
Do you want to be the dad you wish you had? If so, go get my free book, Be the Dad You Wish You Had, at BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com. Inside, you'll find my most effective 40 tips to quickly and easily transform yourself into the ideal dad. Go to BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com now and get it while it's free.